Here's a thought about my response. Not long ago, a LensWork reader emailed me a fascinating question. He wanted to know if I could provide a definition for this rather nebulous term that floats around the internet, fine art photography. What is, he said, fine art photography? Can you give a definition of fine art photography? And I'm not sure that I can, but I can tell you this, that my personal photography took a huge turning point when I realized that photography was less about what's there, what's out in the world, and my photography of it, than it was about my response to it, to whatever it was. When I go into a landscape, it's less important what the landscape is than what my response to the landscape is. And that's the real difference, I think, between photography pursued as a personally expressive art medium and photography that uses a camera as a means to capture what the world looks like. It's a little bit of a fuzzy distinction, I realize that. There's probably a little of both involved. But in general, I would say that our personal response is more important. That is to say, it's the bigger part of art making than simply representing what something looks like in all of its wonderful glory. So in this sense, fine art photography is a bit autobiographical. And that's why when I go someplace and I'm preparing to make a photograph, what I try to get in touch with is not so much the place as it is my response to the place, my feelings about the place. I have to take time to let that soak in before I can make a photograph. Because if I don't know what my response is to a place, all I'm doing is using the camera to capture what it looks like.